at the 2018 NCAA Men's Water Polo Championship, where Stanford will control on offense. Cardinal led by head coach John Vargas in his 17th season here on the farm. 341 wins against 104 losses. He is the current conference coach of the year. They go right inside to the Olympian Ben Halleck, and he will draw an exclusion right out of the gate and set things up on the 6-on-5 here for the Cardinals. They get to work. Exclusion there will go on Karlov, and an early power play for the Card. Bar down, nothing there just yet as Turner's able to control, and so Stanford's first look on the extra man goes by the boards. The Tritons, they are led by head coach Denny Harper in his 39th season. 634 wins against 478 losses and 4 ties in there for good measure. 18 times he has been named Conference Coach of the Year. And he has taken his team back to the NCAA tournament once more. Back here in the semis for the first time since 2015. And they have made a habit of coming to the NCAA tourney out of San Diego here in the semis for the third time in the last 5 seasons. Looking to defy the odds here. This would be a major upset for the Tritons to pick up the victory here today. But not unprecedented. They did reach the final back in 2000 when they defeated USC. So looking to recapture some of that magic. Cardinal looking to hold serve here at home and get into the title match. We're scoreless early on. Here's Cooper Milton. They're working now near side. Martinez takes a look around the perimeter. Now Karlov. Martinez walks it in. Near side, he'll let it go. Lewis is there for the control and will head the other direction. Kyler Abramson, by the way, he was the other member of the starting lineup here for the Cardinal. Lefty has had a strong finish to the season. Here's Bennett Williams now working far side along 2 meters. He'll draw the ordinary and they'll regroup. And now a bit of a reset here. And a bad pass. And now confusion. So I think what was happening here is Steve Rhodes on the far side wanted to reset the play and was looking at the ball back to the player in front of him, which is Abramson. Tritons took that as a live ball and went for the steal, and that's when play was stopped. So it'll start back in with Abramson at the 2-meter line. Opening minutes here. First quarter, Stanford and UC San Diego. Here's Williams. Tipped away by Turner. Jack Turner, the redshirt junior from Fremont, California, not too far from here at Stanford, and we'll have more on him later. Stonky to control now, the senior from Bellevue, Washington, and here's Blake Parrish around the way at Williams. Abramson now walks it in, Halleck lurking, but the Tritons guarding. 3 Whitecaps surrounding the big man. They go inside. Hangs on, gathers, and delivers. Ben Halleck powers through 2 defenders. Turner came out to no avail. And the Cardinal are on the board. As the redshirt sophomore, Ben Halleck, creating position. Turner gambles, comes out. Didn't make that steal. That left the cage open. And Halleck hits for his 59th goal on the year. He is the Conference Player of the Year in the MPSF. And represented Team USA at the 2016 Olympics in Brazil. Munatonis. Here's Jack Ranch, who's come on. Munatonis takes a look, goes inside. Quick turn, a tricky hop, and Lewis is there on the quick fire in close from Langevich. Oliver Lewis, a redshirt senior from Hawaii. Has played well this season, taking over for Drew Holland, who graduated after the 2017 campaign. Bad pass there will chase Stonky back to mid-tank. Shot clock to 3 now. Parrish has got to go. Up on his legs and hits. Blake Parrish, not flustered by the lack of time on the shot clock. He makes it 2-0 Stanford. Blake Parrish, the senior from Goleta, California in the Santa Barbara area. A few fakes and hits Congrats to Parrish. Last night at the NCAA banquet, winning the NCAA Elite 90 Award for the highest GPA of any athlete taking part in this final weekend. Offensive on the Tritons, and the ball back to Stanford. And they'll actually say an exclusion in transition, so Cooper Milton will go off. And a second power play here for the Cardinal. Here's Abramson one-on-one, and he is off the mark. And a little scuffle after the fact. And so Stanford up 2-0, but they're 0 for 2 early on the 6-on-5. This is Cooper Milton, the junior from San Diego. California heavy roster on this Triton team. Goes to Munitonis. He'll draw the exclusion on the drive-through. And a power play coming the first for UC San Diego. That'll go on Bennett Williams. And score it for the Tritons. They're on the board on the power play strike from Connor Turnbow Lindenstadt. And if you had to guess who might score the first goal for the Tritons, you probably would have picked Connor. He had 7 goals in the win over Long Beach State on Thursday. A day or so to ice the arm down, and now he's back to work. And the sophomore from Newport Beach gets his team on the board. Here's a look at the Cardinal bench. John Vargas on the right side of your screen. Here's Williams. Bennett Williams spins off, comes near side. Here's Quinn Woodhead, who's come on. Woodhead moves in, and before he can work it to the perimeter, an exclusion off the ball, as Halleck was being covered closely by Noah Cornelia. So he goes off. Power play time for the Cardinal. Here's Bennett Williams, inside 2, back around the horn. He works at Woodhead now. Woodhead goes far side. Seabold, nothing there. Woodhead gives a look. Halleck walks in, too close. Ben Halleck, another, and the first power play goal for the Stanford Cardinal. Second of the day for Halleck in a 3-1 lead. You can see the trouble materializing here for the Tritons. Each successive pass got the Cardinal a little bit closer to the cage, with Halleck at about 3.5 meters. Jams that in, and it's a 3-1 lead here with a little more than 3 minutes to play. First quarter action. Ordinary called. Ivankovic will track it down, and now an exclusion. Tritons will have the 6-on-5. Rossman goes off for Stanford. Here's the power play for UCSD. Ivankovic works around the perimeter, off the post and in. Alessandro Valenia has come off the bench and put one home. It's a 3-2 game. The senior from Savona, Italy, able to connect. And the Tritons now 2 for 2 on the 6-on-5, and that's a great way to start. Going up against the number 1 team in the country. The transfer from Golden West College, where that school has produced so many talented water polo players that have gone on to the Division I level. And Melania, just another one. Cardinal back to work. Halleck draws a crowd. Out top, Seabold. He'll give a look. Now far side. They're working in for Stonky. A little double post, but the Tritons are wise to it. And the takeaway from Hildy Jones. And Turner will take a look as we approach 2:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Tritons working around the perimeter. Cornelia, a few fakes, doesn't like it, inside and in! We are tied at 3 as the Tritons have gotten one from Carson Ivankovic. Cornelia didn't have the angle, and that one somehow deflected It snuck past Lewis. And we have got ourselves a game here in this first semifinal. Don't overlook the Tritons, as they have tied this game at 3. Back-to-back goals. First, Alessandro Valenia, and then Carson Ivankovic, the senior from Fresno. Cardinal back at it. Looking inside, Tritons guarding that closely. Here's Stonke moving in. Works it around the way. And field blocked aside. The defense there from Kasper Langevich, turning away that attempt from A.J. Rossman. And here come the Tritons now, full of momentum. Cole Martinez. Martinez moving in. Here's Munitonis. Back to Martinez. Ordinary. It'll be Triton ball. Inside. The turn, the save. Lewis swats that one away. It'll bounce out to Langevich. He can restart with a new shot clock as we near the 1-minute mark. Turnbow Lindenstadt. He'll take a look. Nothing there, Munitonis. A knockdown on the perimeter. Ordinary call. Turnbow Lindenstadt. Munitonis deflected. That almost beat Lewis by accident again after the field block. It ricochets off the bar and away. And the Cardinal able to gather. That would have been a tough luck goal for Stanford had it went in. Now Lewis will take a look. We are under 45 seconds to play in this first quarter. Abramson. Here's Parrish. Stonke. Parrish takes a look. Nothing there. Abramson. A knockdown. Looking for an ordinary. Didn't get it. No whistle. Took his eye off the ball. And the Tritons have it with the shot clock off. Just 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. And a chance to take the lead. Coach Denny Harper tells Turner, pump the brakes. Let's set this thing up with 12 seconds to go. Bad pass and a takeaway. The Cardinal now with one more crack at it. Here's Lewis. Just 6 seconds left. They'll push it ahead. 2 seconds left. Long range. Turner's there for the stop on the attempt from Quinn Woodhead. And we have come to the end of the first quarter. And if you were thinking number one Stanford was going to roll over the UC San Diego Tritons, well, through one quarter, that is not the case. Stanford 3, UC San Diego 3. We'll take a timeout, return with the start of the second, right here live from Stanford.